Hello and welcome to the Calmcast, a time to feel calm and think clearly. I'm Claire Downham, the Queen of Calm, a transformational life coach. I was a burnt out head teacher who finally made the journey to calm after years of trying, and I want to prevent you from having to do the same. The Calmcast is a series of short explorations, gently guiding you back to your natural state, which is calm and clarity. Just listen like you would listen to music, with an open mind and curiosity. There's nothing else to do. Now let's relax into today's episode. So today, how to be more confident in any situation. And I have asked for some topics for this series, which is about confidence, and I got a lot of lovely topics which I will be exploring over the next few weeks. Could keep me going for a while, actually. This one, it's really interesting how much confidence is important to people, and really interesting that people who on the surface appear to be confident, and then they're asking questions about how to experience it more often and how to sustain it and all those kind of things. So it's really interesting topic to look at. So today I start with a statement that somebody shared on one of the posts I put out on social media, and that was, I believe that we're more confident in comfortable situations. And that is so rich. It's so rich in what we can explore in this conversation. So I'm going to start with a little story. So the little story starts with Sam. And Sam is going to a networking event. But Sam could be going to a party. Sam could be going to pretty much any situation you can come up with, or be about to do any situation. As Sam approaches this networking event, Sam notices that they're feeling really uncomfortable, knees knocking together, heart pounding, sweaty palms, and all sorts of thinking is there inside their head. That everybody else in there is a better business owner than me. I'm going to look stupid. I'm not going to know what to say. People are going to ask me questions I won't be able to answer, and so on and so forth. So many thoughts go across Sam's head, and Sam feels a lot of discomfort. You might call that anxiety, and it feels to Sam like confidence, or their confidence, is being sucked out of them, like an alien has come down and just literally sucked it away into space. And the thoughts that are going across Sam's head look very true. And a thought appears: the only way you're going to feel better right now is to not go in there, to leave. And that's what Sam decides to do. Because Sam is in the thick of feelings and thinking that look true to them. And feelings that look like they're telling Sam about the outside world, and thinking that says, you don't belong here, off you trot. Now, as Sam is rushing out of the building, Jude arrives. Now, Jude is having exactly the same experiences as Sam. There's a lot of thinking about this event and what it means and how they're going to show up and whether it's going to be okay. There's the same kind of feelings, the heart's pounding, the stomach's actually churning in Jude's case. It feels pretty awful. But Jude knows a secret. And how sad it is to me that this is a secret, because it really should be common knowledge. Jude knows that those feelings are not they're not giving any information about the outside world. Those feelings are not an indicator of the status of the outside world. Those feelings are really an indicator of the status of Jude's thinking. And so because of that, Jude can take that thinking a little less seriously. So, yes, the thoughts pop in, Jude, you're going to look stupid in there. Yes, the thoughts pop in, you don't know what you're talking about. Your business isn't big enough to be there. You're not good enough, blah, blah, blah. You know the kind of thoughts that we have in those circumstances. But Jude knows that those thoughts are not true. And the reason Jude knows is because Jude spent some time being coached by me anyway. You know that's the truth. That's why Jude knows. Jude's been taught about the 3 principles. Jude's been taught that feelings are an indicator to let us know that our thinking's dodgy. And so, of course, Jude is having those same thoughts as Sam over and over again. You're not good enough, blah, 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 all of that. And then Jude also has the same thought, well, let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's leave. But Jude doesn't pay attention to that thought. Jude wants to build their business. They want to meet the people that are in there, have all those conversations, make new connections, maybe even walk away with some people who could become clients. So Jude ignores the whole shaboodle. Jude ignores the thinking, the feelings, all of the things that are bubbling up. Jude just manages to ignore them and carries on into the event. And very quickly, Jude sees a few familiar faces, gets into a conversation, starts chatting, and Jude notices very quickly that they feel okay, that they're suddenly having a really great time, having loads of conversations. And Jude comes away with some new contacts, some people who could be potential clients, and has just had a really, really great time. The circumstance for both Sam and Jude is exactly the same for both of them. They're both in exactly the same circumstance. There's no difference between the two of them at all. The only difference is the relationship that Jude has with thoughts and feelings. Sam is ruled by them because Sam thinks they're information about the outside world, but Jude isn't, because Jude knows they're just a system update. They're a warning about an internal system, not anything to do with the outside world. And the comment that kind of generated this session, the idea that we're more confident in a comfortable situation, I hope you can see through that now, because there is no such thing as a comfortable situation. Situations do not provide comfort. I mean, my bottom feels quite comfortable when I put it on the sofa. That's like a physical, my bottom sinks. But even then, somebody else's bottom might go on my sofa and they might not really find my sofa comfortable. So it's different, isn't it? It's all different. We're all creating this wonderful, unique experience of life. But of course, if we believe that confidence comes from being in comfortable situations, then that is, to me, what I immediately think of there is a spiral down into a withdrawal from life, a withdrawal from doing things that we might actually have an idea to do that we think will be helpful for our business or our life, whether that's, I don't know, inviting somebody for a conversation in our business or inviting somebody for a date in life. It doesn't really matter. It's all the same thing, really. If we want to be confident in any situation, the fundamental key to that is knowing that the confidence has got nothing to do with the situation. The situation isn't creating or taking away our comfort or our confidence, because it has nothing to do with that. And fundamentally, if you are waiting to feel a particular way to do things, you could be waiting a really, really long time. Your feelings have nothing to do with the outside world or your ability to do things, and everything to do with your state of mind. In fact, only to do with your state of mind. That's it. So if we believe we're more confident in comfortable situations, then what may happen there is we just seek out comfortable situations. And I'm not saying go, hustle and force yourself to do things, but what I am saying is be really aware that if you think you're supposed to be comfortable in this life, you are going to have a smaller life. Life isn't supposed to be comfortable. And if you are, I think it's Angus Ross who says, if you are at your growing edge, if you are at the place where the next step is going to feel uncomfortable, that is so exciting, because that means you are revealing a new part of your potential that you perhaps have never seen before. And to me, that's exciting. Like, to get excited about the feeling of discomfort and go, whoa, hang on a minute, how exciting is this? This is making me feel uncomfortable. This means that some of my old rubbishy conditioned habitual thinking is getting rattled. Brilliant, bring it on. Let's smash through something I learned because my primary school teacher told me I was a bit rubbish at writing. Like, let's just smash through the bullies in the playground who've taught me then taught teachers from whom I learnt to not be okay with myself, from whom I learnt not to be confident. Let's smash through all that rubbish. Otherwise, people in your past are stopping you from living your life right now. That's what the discomfort's telling you, that you are at your edge, that you are about to reveal another piece of you that is amazing and magical. It's all in there already. It's just covered up by this rubbishy thinking. And when the rubbishy thinking falls away, your potential is just huge. You've no idea. You've literally no idea how much potential you actually have. It's mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing that there's a you in there who will blow your mind as they emerge. Absolutely. So you don't have to feel comfortable to do things. Comfort doesn't come from the things anyway, and confidence has got nothing at all to do with any of that. It's all to do with how your experience is being created. Please do download 5 Simple Truths to take you close to calm, or please message me and let's hop on a call. Let's explore this, because that's where the gold is. Going through one of my programs, having the conversations, listening to the content, and seeing that magical version of you emerging. Lots of love. Take care.
Thank you so much for listening. There's nothing to do now but bring some awareness to how this is working out in your life. Listen regularly to experience longer and longer periods of calm. This has been the Calmcast with Claire Downham, Queen of Calm. Take care and keep listening.